Welcome to Exploring Blockchain Fundamentals, Web3 Wallets, and NFT Image Collections tutorial. This tutorial is ideal for anyone seeking practical skills and insights into Web3 wallets and advancing critical digital methods with them. The slides of this presentation is available in this bit.ly link. I'm Janna Joceli Omena, and together with Alberto Cossu and Augusto Falcão, we are the facilitators of this tutorial. Let me briefly introduce my colleagues and their backgrounds, expertise in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Alberto Cossu is a sociologist and media scholar working at University of Leicester in UK. There, he is a fellow of the Institute for Digital Culture, and within the School of Arts and Media, he leads the Master Program in Digital Media and Society. Cossu regularly publishes academic articles on topics as crypto, co-working, art, and digital activism, and more widely on digital economy. He is the author of Autonomous Art Institutions and co-editor of Artwork, Art Label and Activism. Augusto Falcão first got in contact with crypto back in 2018 while working in China. He started using Bitcoin to send money from China to Brazil, and 2 years later, he realized his Bitcoins had gone up in value, sparking his interest in crypto as a investment. Since then, he's been watching YouTube videos about Bitcoin and crypto every day, discussing about it with other Web3 heavy users while investing in crypto. So he's our blockchain practitioner and Web3 expert in this tutorial. I'm Janna Joceli Omena, a digital methodologist, and my research focuses on the practice and theory of digital methods, intersecting with web technologies, software studies, and data visualization, also philosophy of technology. I'm interested in understanding the technicity of Web3 software and data in digital research and their role in research and knowledge production practices in digital humanities. So this tutorial will explore blockchain fundamentals from conceptual, practical, and technical perspectives. The aim is to lay the groundwork for an understanding of blockchain terminologies and concepts, while exploring methods to repurpose Web3 software wallets. We are focusing on wallets because they are the entry point to access Web3 and the financial universe of blockchain. And we believe there is a significant potential in exploring the visual vernaculars of NFTs, short for non-fungible tokens, for digital media and culture studies. This tutorial is ideal for anyone seeking conceptual and technical understanding of blockchain and cryptocurrency, practical skills and insights into Web3 wallets, airdrops, and NFT image collections, while advancing critical digital methods with and about them. The tutorial is divided in 3 parts, including a discussion as follows. Part 1, an introduction to key concepts, history and terminology in blockchain technology with Alberto Cossu. Part 2, understanding Web3 wallets and different types of actions to receive an airdrop with Augusto Falcão and myself. And Part 3, creating Web3 wallets and making and visualizing NFT image collections with me. Then we're going to wrap up this workshop. To engage in simple hands-on activities like creating wallets and installing web browser extensions for the Web3 and making NFT image collections, we invite you to install and download these extensions and web-based image visualization software in advance. Now I'll hand over to Alberto, who will introduce key concepts and terminologies in blockchain research.
Yes, thank you very much. And yes, so we are going to dive into what is the blockchain and how did it start emerging and how it affirmed itself as an industry transforming concept and practice. So blockchain can be understood as a digitally enabled technology of bookkeeping. You must think of the bookkeeping technology as something that goes back millennia, as the civilizations were taking notes of how much grain they had stored. Okay, so keeping notes that we have even from Rosetta Stone or artifacts such as that. So it evolved on paper, on medium. Now we have digitally enabled ledgers, so writing transactions that can be about anything, a deal or transferring assets or currencies, anything that can be, as we will see later, tokenized. So it ensures data integrity and transparency through cryptography, that we will talk in a minute, and consensus mechanism. So an important element here is the decentralized element, which means that these features are allowed by a network of computers as opposed to a centralized server, each of which computers can participate in validating the transactions and guaranteeing the integrity. So it is very resilient also to attacks. However, from a cultural and social point of view, blockchain is just much more than a technology, because it's innovation that paved the way for a vast and complex industry which spans from money to certifications. Cryptography is a mathematical and logical solution which is embedded into the blockchain technology. It solves issues of trust in a context of uncertain communication. And this, we can see, one of the problems, a logical problem that got solved in the 80s and 90s, which was the moment in which conferences in cryptography were dealing with this problem, the Byzantine generals problem, which is a game theory problem where different generals have to agree on a common strategy, but acknowledging that communication could be tampered with. So you could have messengers relaying fake messages, and how to, they only win if they coordinate and if they have valid information. So solving this through mathematical and logical means allowed blockchains to become secure, trustable, transparent, and that cannot be tampered with. So blockchain, however, it was never meant to, in the beginning at least, as something which was connected to money or issuing money or minting money or financial products of currencies. So the link between the two happens in 2008, and there is no coincidence, because it is exactly 45 days later of the collapse of Lehman Brothers, which it's, the symbol of the 2008 financial crisis, where a technical paper entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer, which is another way to say decentralized electronic cash system, appeared on a mailing list of cypherpunks, which is a subcultural hacker group, which was active since decades at least, authored under the pseudonym of Satoshi Nakamoto. And you can see here in the slide a statue that was done for him in Budapest. So what happens here, there is a distrust. So we talk about, again, about trust in the centralized banking system because it was failing. And what happens is that it is thought as a currency. So in the beginning, blockchain is used to issue money, which has a function to facilitate payments, right? So, and what we've seen so far is that it has not succeeded yet in becoming a successful means of payment, and it became a store of value, a speculative financial asset, if you want. Crypto finance is a highly ideological diversified field, and it presents part of it, which is anarcho-capitalism, something that is responsible for the against institutions thing, but it's also being used for progressive political projects, as in the case of commons and commoning, because it can also be used for governance and to finance alternative projects. But it's also been very much embedded in commercial capitalism. Probably most of you have seen crypto.com advertisement on Formula One Grand Prix or the NBA Stadium. So it is really something that draws hundreds of millions of investors, and it's something which is a commercial and now popular activity to hold and invest in crypto. Some key processes around blockchain and money are the mining process, which is something that reminds of the extractivist actual mining when people were mining gold or silver, is that mining equates to calculation that is done by these computers who solves mathematical puzzle and they get a reward. So there is a class of people in the crypto world which are miners, who are the backbone of the network, and they are solving the problems, guaranteeing the security of the blockchain and getting rewards out of it, namely a Bitcoin or a fraction of a Bitcoin. And then there are debates around proof of work, proof of stake, which is what do you have to do in order to get the reward? In some cases, the work, the calculation work, which is very computation intensive and resource intensive, and a proof of stake. So the fact that you have interest in the particular organization. So moving on to another important innovation is Ethereum. Is launched in 2015 as a platform for decentralized applications and smart contracts. We will see what it means, aiming to extend the blockchain technology beyond Bitcoin's financial use cases. So the great innovation here is that smart contracts enable a wide range of applications, namely DeFi, decentralized finance, and non-fungible tokens. So smart contracts on Ethereum allow developers to write self-executing contracts, which means they execute automatically when predefined conditions are met. So what this means is that Vitalik Buterin, the founder of Ethereum, has thought of this as a blockchain on which other smart contracts, and in this case, other entire blockchains, can be built on. So this means that there has been a sprawl and a proliferation of currencies, projects, and tokens over this layer one native blockchain. Okay, so there is a responsible for a lot of innovation. So just to look at a bit of history here, there have been at least 3 major crypto waves, which are also coincidental with the phases of the price of Bitcoin and the interest the markets have in Bitcoin. So we've had, of course, the first notable phase of craze around it is the 2016-2018 with the initial coin offerings that help establish thousands of new coins. So this mimics the IPO, probably some of you are familiar, initial public offerings where traditional businesses prepare to land on stock exchange, like you file for being listed on the New York Stock Exchange, for example. And this also was fundamental. It was a kind of a startup ecosystem for funding. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, it's more recent. And what they're ultimately responsible of is to bring art and creativity onto blockchains, namely minting art onto the blockchain so that the origin and copyright could be respected, and the property rights of exploitation also from artists could be rightly redistributed. And then from recently, airdrops, which were born in 2016, but they're getting more popularity in recent years. What they do, they reward early adopters, encourage platform use, and distribute governance tokens upon users performing activities which are similar to marketing-related activities. So another element to reflect here is on the tokenization of economy, and we can understand this as the digital translation of potentially anything into a digital token, which can be traded, sold, exchanged. So these are digital assets which are created and registered on a blockchain platform. They represent various type of value, can be an NFT, like a work of art or the digital equivalent of a work of art, utility, or assets as currencies or so on. So they can be used for different purposes, including transaction and access to services. So I think that what is important is that many tokens are created almost every day, and each of them brings its own specific promise of future, including trying to fix certain industry problems, specific industry problems. So we are also in a phase in which tokens are understood. It's a general process which gives platforms the power to translate this and to tokenize the entire economy, which has implications that we can explore and discuss. So to give a more general understanding of the whole field of crypto finance, we have the blockchain and Bitcoin revolution starting from 2008, we said, but gaining traction from 2011. What happens is that fast forward, we're in 2024 and we have 100 million investors estimated with a $3 trillion market cap, which is a very high capitalization. This fluctuates wildly. Until 1 year ago, it was 1 trillion, for example. But what is important from a social and cultural point of view is that most of these investors are initially amateurs with no previous knowledge of finance, and they are socialized to the technical and cultural aspects of investing exclusively or mostly on the internet. What is even more interesting, I think, from our perspective, is that communities of coin traders use social media platforms to engage in communicative practices that have the effect of determining and stabilizing the value of these coins that they trade. So this is a shift, I think, in financial logic in which the social activities is heavily responsible of the value, as we will see as well in the Wall Street bets coordination on Reddit, which we can talk about more later. So platforms and digital media in general are pivotal in crypto finance as long as they mediate their activities. So digital media, but also family and friends, is the crucial place where people learn about cryptocurrencies. And this has allowed the creation of a new alternative financial literacy. And this has allowed people to be socialized to a new ethos, which can be some in the form of crypto for the people. And going back probably to the ideas of the connective intelligence or collective intelligence, the multitude of people engaging in this community create and maintain an efficient infrastructure of meaning, value, and knowledge, a sort of open, vast Wikipedia of finance. And in fact, one of the things that I ask in one of my papers is, are we witnessing a capitalist cultural common, right? So an open shared knowledge, which is, however, framed in a financial and capitalist way. Going to some of the elements that help us understand why people are doing this, being myself a sociologist as well as a media scholar, one aspect is that I stumble upon is this solving existential and financial issues like precarity, for example? In Korea, Bitcoin were sold at a 20% markup during the ICO phase. And Korea, we know, is an indebted society where younger generations saw their path, study hard to land a job that would allow you to live with dignity, was no longer viable or available. So that's why many people started, why not gamble, right? So it seems like many scholars are speculating what is the new source of this financial value. We've seen Bitcoin going from fractions of dollars to $60,000, $70,000 right now. So what is the new source of value? We've had scholars thinking about magical capitalism, something that we have seen when the first stock exchanges were emerging in the late 19th century, with an attitude of skepticism over calculative rationality. So people would go on and follow the FOMO, maybe the fear of missing out, and invest on stuff, being told so by crypto influencer, for example. Then we have another line of speculation, which could be digital folklore or secondary orality. All of this happens via textual messages as well, Discord, Reddit, for example. But it's testimony probably of a vernacular orality, which is present in this sense. So, right, the orality aspect, which is present in digital cultures online. So, and there is a more fundamental sense of gambling, right? So beside the fact that I'm going to gamble my money on a high risk investment, the value of crypto is based on a bet on the collapse on the current social system. So departing from the foundations of Bitcoin being launched because of the financial crisis, people gamble on the fact that this new world heralded by blockchain and crypto can be a new, better world. And ultimately, a great economist scholar, Prasad, ultimately, the value of these currencies could be actually determined by faith. And here I leave to the next part to my colleague.
Thank you, Alberto. So let's move on to part 2. In this part, Falcão and I will discuss the definition of wallets and airdrops, navigating key terminologies of from conceptual and technical and practical perspectives. Starting with Web3 software wallets. So software cryptocurrency wallets, or simply wallets, allow users to communicate, receive, and manage their digital assets, and are the foundation of any sort of communication with blockchain application. Wallets store the keys needed to access cryptocurrencies on the blockchain, not the cryptocurrencies themselves. Wallets require the installation of browsers extensions or mobile apps to conduct blockchain transactions, and they have a unique public address and are secured by private keys and seed phrases. Through wallets, one can interact with decentralized apps, dApps, to conduct transactions on various blockchain networks. Good practices recommend users to back up wallets after major changes, such as receiving significant funds. A final and crucial note about wallets is that they use smart contracts to conduct transactions, relying on the blockchain network to execute these smart contracts. So smart contracts, as defined by Antopoulos and Wood in the Ethereum book, are immutable computer programs that run on top of the blockchain network. So there is no legal meaning in the context of the word contract here, which is important for us to understand. And Messias and colleagues, they define smart contracts as contractual agreement between participants of a blockchain who cannot implicitly trust one another. So now I will hand over to Falcão, who will discuss wallet types and other practicalities.
Okay, thank you, Janna. So guys, here I'm gonna start explaining you the different type of wallets. So here I'm gonna tell you, hot wallet is the kind of wallet that we are using this tutorial. For example, MetaMask, Kepler, and Phantom, and also we can download them in mobile. You know. So and another type is cold wallet, and the main difference between them is that hot wallet is less safe because it's always connected with internet, and the cold wallet is more safe. Is safer because he is like a flash drive that looks like a flash drive but actually is not, and have some physical button that you press him for complete the transaction when you are using your wallet. So and also cold wallet you must to buy by yourself, and hot wallets you can simply download from internet in your electronic device. Next slide, please. Okay, and what is seed phrase? I can tell you guys that seed phrase is kind of a password that is the most important password that you must save. But it's important to be clear that is not exactly password. It's more than this. It's security recovery phrase. With this password, with this security recovery phrase, you're gonna use for recover your password if anything happened. This phrase, these words gonna appear to you in your wallet when you make your wallet in the first moment, and you cannot see these again. You know, you must to take care really well of those words, and you must to write. It is recommended that you write them in 2 papers and put in 2 different places. And you can never at all take picture or save in your email or in cloud. That is totally not recommended. Okay. Okay, about your hot wallet here that you can see, one example is MetaMask. You have some password that you create by yourself. So always when you turn on, you open your MetaMask, you must put this password that you choose by yourself. You choose those words, this password, and you're gonna use this always. And you cannot, of course, you cannot show to nobody. And in this second picture, you can see public address. So this is some sequence of letters and numbers. There is no problem if you share with another people. Is you're gonna use this for receive some transfer from another wallet, or when you buy some crypto in some centralized exchange, for example, and you must to put this sequence of letters and numbers. And there's no problem if you share with another person. Nobody can come inside your wallet if they have these sequence of numbers and letters. But also is important for, because this is your public address and you use this for receive some crypto from anywhere. Okay.
Thanks, Falcão, for that. Let's move on and in understanding airdrops. A crypto airdrop is a reward scheme created by blockchain, DeFi, and/or game projects that involves sending tokens or coins to wallet addresses in exchange for building a loyal community that will generate genuine economic activity. So the term is borrowed from military and humanitarian contexts where supplies are dropped from the air, and it translates the distribution of tokens from a source to users. So, and that's the reason we're using this photo, which kind of represents airdrops. Well, there are at least, let's say, 3 reasons for organizing a crypto airdrop. Promoting a blockchain project while simultaneously creating a market and a value for the company's token that have not been distributed yet. Ensuring a fair distribution of tokens among its community, and growing the user base activity in blockchain networks over time. Well, in general, there are 3 forms of finding airdrops and learning how to farm them. Let's say that the first one is like follow companies' official announcements. And this gift shows the ZK Sync airdrop terms and conditions, an official announcement made by them, by the ZK Sync Nation last year. One can also like join official channels of airdrop hunters communities, such as Telegram, Discord, and YouTube influencers, or the social media platforms like Instagram, Reddit, or 4chan are alternative source of information. There you can see a screen capture of my Telegram, in which I am engaging in many airdrop channels. Well, and this is an example of a Telegram bot that provides updates about airdrops related to a specific blockchain, and in this case, the Cosmos network. Well, the dApp stores, they can also be a source of information about airdrops. For example, here you see the dApp Radar, a list of airdrops. So there you can access detailed information such as estimated date of airdrop, the likelihood of receiving tokens, the difficulty level, high, medium, and low, to become eligible to earn an airdrop, the number and types of required actions necessary to get an airdrop, and the number of participants engaging in those tasks. One can identify which blockchain layer the project belongs and access detailed information about it, including links. So now I'll hand over again to Falcão, who will talk about 5 actions to receive airdrops.
Okay. So guys, airdrop is one of the main ways people can have crypto, but also existing some other ways. And the most popular ways are P2P, what mean peer to person to person, and we can simply buy with regular money, dollars or the money from your country, and send this money to someone, and this person gonna send some crypto straight to your wallet, and you're gonna give this person your public address from your wallet. Also, we can find those sellers in some websites that you can find them, and you can check the comment about the seller, if people trust them, if they are good sellers or not, their reputation we can check. And also, second popular way how to have your crypto is using some centralized exchange. For example, I bring here 3 examples of most popular in the world. Those are Binance, Coinbase, Bybit. And you simply make some your account in internet. You can make it. You can download in mobile or just using in your computer those centralized exchanges, and you send money there and you buy the crypto by yourself. And it's important to know, guys, that it's not safe to keep your crypto there because some hacker can come inside and take this crypto. So the most recommended is that you send to your personal wallet always. Okay. And actions for earn in an airdrop. I bring here 5 examples. Have other ways, but here I bring 5 examples for to show you guys. They are staking, gaming, swap, DCA, and bridge. And let's go. Okay, the first one is staking, guys. So what is stake? Stake is when you lock your crypto and you receive some incoming or let your crypto be locked. And we have some networks, for example, Cosmos. Cosmos is this, in this example, you can see in the GIF. And they create this way how to give airdrop to people is when we put airdrop, when we make stake of some crypto from the ecosystem. For example, Atom is this one that you can see in this GIF. When you make stake, you have chance to receive some airdrop. So it's kind of simple. We can say that it's kind of passive way how to receive airdrop, because you just make staking, and then you can check in the future if you are eligible to receive those airdrops or not. Here in the right side of you can see this confirm transaction. Always when you confirm some transaction or some action, for example, make the stake, gonna appear this in your screen, and you always must to approve. And this is important to know, guys, because when you have cold wallet, you have some physical button. This action to press in approve is the same to press in your cold wallet in the physical button, So that's one of why this cold wallet is more safe than hot wallets. Okay. And guys, few years before, some game companies start to make too much business with this gaming universe, and they start to sell a lot of items for gamers, and people start to win when they buy more items and more equipments for game. So the community of gamers create this expression, pay to win. And in crypto universe, kind of revolution start because crypto developers create some games that they are connected with blockchains, and they create this new concept to play to earn. So instead of spend money for become a good player, you just can play game to earn some money to yourself. So the second way is about gaming. In the right side of the screen, you can see the slide. You can see some information about that this game backwoods, that they are promised to give some airdrop for the players. and also they can say the cost is for free, but also they have some possibility to pay some NFT. We can go to the next slide. We can pay some NFT for have faster earning, but if you don't spend money, you also can earn some points that in the end they promise to give some airdrop. So here in this GIF, we can see how to connect our Phantom. This game works in Solana network, and you just need to press in that button for connect, and your Solana are gonna be connected. Okay, next slide, please. Also, you must connect your Discord and your Twitter, and then you just press play. Okay, next slide. In this GIF, you can see how it works, the game, how to connect, how to play. But you can see this after, guys. Let's keep going. Okay, in here you can see the ranking of all gamers and also the score that we already did, the total points. So who have more points probably gonna have bigger airdrop. Okay, next one. And that airdrop still didn't happen. So they are in the process to make this airdrop. It still didn't done. Okay, next one. And swap. So guys, swap is basically change your coin to another coin. And some DeFi platform, DEX platform, in some DEX platform, you can make swap, that is basically buy other crypto or exchange one crypto for another, is basically the same. And this meme coin, when they make a deal with Jupiter DEX also from Solana network, that people who make swap, they can be eligible to receive some airdrop of this meme coin when. And here is the news about this airdrop. Actually, I found in YouTube, and then I checked those news, and I bring here for you guys to see. Okay, next one. And here is basically the website of this DEX is Jupiter. As I said, it's from Solana network. And here you can just, this GIF, you can see how to connect your wallet in this Jupiter DEX. Okay, next. And here is how to do the swap in the Jupiter DEX. You just select the coin that you will have, and you choose also the coin, the crypto that you want to make the swap. You put the amount of money that you want, and you press in swap. And here in this picture, you can see again the confirmation of this transaction. Always when you make some action, this screen gonna open in the corner of your screen in your computer for you execute the action. Okay, next one. And here is the airdrop that I received. I bring you guys for you see this one coin. I was eligible when I did this airdrop. I got this airdrop because I make for, I think it was about 1 month and a half. I did this swap. Every week I make a few times, like 3 times. And Solana network is so cheap for make transactions, and I make a lot of times, and I got this airdrop. Okay, next one. Okay, guys, and DCA is one more way how to receive airdrop, and DCA mean dollar cost average, and this is actually a technique of investment that is really popular. For example, in regular financial system, people who buy stocks, they used to use this technique. Is about instead of save a lot of money and wait for some crypto go down for you buy, waiting for after go up, you can use this technique because it's more safe. We can say that it's kind of more safe. People who don't have experience about buy in the right moment, and also for not feel stress about waiting for the moment, the best moment to buy. People can just use this technique. Is about buy always, for example, every Monday, 4 times per month. So every Monday you buy this. So you can do this by yourself. And in this example was also from when meme coin, that is the same airdrop from swap that I just show you guys up in the last slide. So also in connection with Jupiter DEX, they make this airdrop of meme when meme coin. And you can go to the next, Janna. Here you can see the DCA working. So as I said, we can make this by ourselves, but in crypto, they create some automatization of this DCA. So here you can just see how it works. In the GIF, you select the coin you want, that you have, you select the coin that you want to buy, you choose the amount of money, and you have few options. You can choose how many times to buy, each day or each week, and how many times you want to make this buy. So in this example, I did buy one time for 1 day, every day for 2 times. So I just confirm. And again, you're gonna see in the corner of the screen, this confirmation, and you just press for confirm. And here is the same amount of when that I got from airdrop, okay? Okay, bridge is the last example that I bring for show you guys. And basically, for example, imagine that you have some Solana coin and you wanna change to Ether from Ethereum. And you have few ways how to do it. You can send your Solana to some centralized exchange, for example. You sell these for some other coin and send to buy some stable dollar, and then you buy some Ethereum. So it's longer way. And in crypto universe, some companies, crypto companies create what we call bridge. That is send some money from one network to another network, straight to another network. I can tell you guys that is a little dangerous. Few hack already happened during this process, but it's not every day, of course, but already happened sometimes with some big companies of bridge. And you can just make this for receive some airdrop. So Wormhole, as we can see in this news, they promise to give some airdrop for people who make this, use their bridge. And okay, you can go to the next one. Here you can see, I can tell you guys that is a little complicated. Okay, it's not complicated, but it's between those examples is the one that you must have a more experience for choose the options, the correct options. And as you can see in this GIF, I choose the coin that I have, the coin that I want to change, and you must to choose the different network. In this example, I changed from Solana to Sui, and this GIF just showed them, but actually I did between 3, and was from Solana to Sui, Sui to Aptos, and Aptos I come back to Solana. So what it means? Those are 3 different networks, and the bridge is exactly this. It sends some crypto from one network straight to another one. So during this process, I could be eligible to receive this airdrop from Wormhole. Okay, the next one. Here you can see when I receive this airdrop, exactly those 3 options that you can see in the picture is Phantom, is the Solana network, Aptos, and Sui. And the picture you can see the airdrop in my wallet. And okay, next one. So guys, build a reputation to earn crypto. Airdrop is not a guarantee of receiving them. I can tell you guys that the crypto is growing so much every year. And I can tell you that about 4 years before, when some company promised people that they was going to give airdrop, was almost 100% sure that it was going to receive it. But nowadays, crypto is getting so much popular, and many people is searching for this, are searching for those airdrops, and the companies start to change the information, the intention. They say, most of them used to say, maybe we're gonna give some airdrop. So if you're interested about, come and use our service, our website. And it's important to be clear. Nowadays, it's not 100% sure that you're gonna receive it. Here you can see the example of few people who was working with some project, waiting for some during long time and waiting for some airdrop, and in the end they didn't receive. So guys, as you can see, it's not 100% sure. Is about you dedicate your time for something that you are not 100% sure, but sometimes can be some good amount of money, and you decide if you are interested about this or not. And guys, I guess that you should be asking yourself like, okay, but why some company was going to give some crypto for free? I can sell this crypto and have real money, some dollars in my hand. So why they was going to give this for free? And that's the point. Actually, that is not for free. This is some strategy for find new users, start some new company, some new project, some crypto project, and start from the beginning with a lot of users. So they're not doing this for give you this for free. Actually, they are doing what they are doing, some technique of get new follows from the beginning, new users from the beginning. So guys, here we finish the part 2, and I'm gonna hand over to Janna, keep the part 3. Thank you guys.
Now it's time to create your own crypto wallet, or more than one if you wish. And in part 3 also you're going to learn to create and visualize NFT image collections. Let's start creating wallets or Web3 software wallets. To create wallets, we will download and install a Web3 browser, which is more geared toward privacy and anonymity than a traditional Web2 browser. So in this tutorial, we are using Brave, one of the leading browsers for accessing Web3 because it ensures secure and private searches. Brave, for example, has hundreds of privacy and security features such as blocking trackers, fingerprinting, and phishing, built-in firewall with VPN, and advanced features like query parameter filtering and private windows with Tor. Please access this link and follow the 3 steps to download and install Brave. And if you want to, you are welcome to also import settings from your old browser. We suggest 3 browsers extensions: MetaMask, Phantom, and Kepler. They are primarily associated with different blockchain networks, but also support other networks. To create a MetaMask wallet, go to this address and use a Web3 browser, such as Brave. This GIF shows you the step-by-step process, and you can double-check it while creating your wallet. MetaMask is a popular cryptocurrency wallet and a gateway to the Ethereum blockchain, but also compatible to other blockchains. Please keep in mind the safety of your secret recovery phrase and where you will save it. And even if this is a research wallet, let's say, we recommend that you opt for use phishing detection. Now you are welcome to create other wallets, such as Phantom, primarily associated with Solana network. You can follow this link to install Phantom, and don't forget to use Web3 browser. If you have any doubts, use the GIF to verify the step-by-step process. This is the link for creating a Kepler wallet, and which is associated with the Cosmos network, accompanied by the step-by-step GIF, the process of wallet creation, showing the process of wallet creation. So some wallets have dashboards which provide a range of functionality and can be repurposed for digital media and culture studies. This is how MetaMask dashboard look like. And this is Kepler's. But how can we explore, learn, and later repurpose wallets? So one can opt for walkthrough methods, focusing on wallets interoperability and its influence on user experience, and asking how wallets and their dashboards integrate with various blockchain networks and apps. We can also ask, how do wallet functionalities adapt to new digital technologies and cultural trends? Using API methods, for example, it is important to identify common API endpoints and understand the extent to which they can be informed as methodological language. Exploring and using test networks, which are often available in one's wallet, can provide valuable insights and learning opportunities. With quali-quanti-visual methods, we can also explore the creation and exchange of non-fungible tokens, NFTs, to understand visual digital cultures of finances. The NFT marketplaces associated with or recommended by a given wallet are the entry points for this task. So this is the type of methods that next section will focus on. Oh, and another way of repurposing wallets is software development. So for those interested in future collaborations, please don't hesitate to contact me or any of us to discuss software development for exploring wallets and blockchain networks, taking advantage of wallets APIs and APIs like the Etherscan API for Ethereum. Well, let's move on to learning how to create and visualize NFTs. To do that, I will first define what an NFT is and what they are for. Then I will discuss the importance of examining the visual cultures of NFT. Finally, I will list methods for this task, demonstrating how to visualize NFTs, NFT image collections. Well, NFT, abbreviation for non-fungible token, is a unique digital certificate registered in a blockchain that is used to record ownership of an asset, such as an artwork or a collectible, and that's the definition of the Collins Dictionary. Because every NFT is unique, it serves as proof of ownership or authenticity for digital or physical items or rights. And you can stop this video and see the examples on the screen on the right. NFTs can be created on various blockchain platforms, and the standards of a token define how it works and how tokens are created, transferred, and or destroyed. For example, as you see here in this slide, Ethereum request for comment 721 or ERC721 refers to a set of rules that a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain must follow to create NFTs. Creating or minting NFTs is mediated by marketplaces such as OpenSea, among others, as you can see in this list of dominant marketplaces platforms for creating, minting, buying, and trading NFTs. NFT creation refers to designing and developing an original or unique piece of content to represent one or more NFTs. NFT minting refers to official launch when the NFT is embedded onto a blockchain through its unique identifier, making it tradable and verifiable on an NFT marketplace. Now, beyond an expression of digital art, NFTs, for example, have been included into loyalty programs, luxury goods, collectibles, or new gaming experiences, as some of these screen captures are demonstrating. Examples include Ticketmaster's launch of token-gated sales last year, allowing artists to reward holders of specific NFTs with access to pre-sales, prime seats to exclusive concert experiences, and even custom travel packages. There is also the NBA Top Shorts. It was launched 2 years ago, more or less, where fans can buy, sell, or trade NFTs using basketball video clips as imagery. Well, why look at NFT's visual cultures? So we understand that developing an understanding of NFT cultural and contextual significance can help us to study not only the digital visual cultures of finance, but also the mimetic cultures of the internet, including representations in mainstream, alternative, and subcultures web environments. What you see there is the top NFTs on March this year, tracked by blockchain.com. Well, and here are some methods. Now I'm back because I didn't want to be in front of the slides. Here are some methods for visualizing NFT image collections, which may vary according to what to interpret in an image collection and the primary research purposes of your project or research. So let's say that we have these three possibilities. One can look at the images themselves, image metadata, and the semantic web context. Well, images themselves points to grouping images according to their formal properties, their visual similarity. Then we can also think about arranging images based on their metadata or newly created categories that we can we can automatize these categories, or we can manually create them, qualitative or quantitatively. And the semantic web context refers to associating web entities, sites of image circulation, and ranking status associated with your NFT image collection. And we are not advancing this all these possibilities. In this tutorial, we are focusing on images themselves. So I just wanted to remind you that the preparation for this part is the installing and downloading Web3 browsers and software for scraping image URLs and software for visualizing image collections. So please, if you haven't done that before, that's the time for you to do it. Well, and this is a resource list that will be useful for grouping NFT images according to their visual similarity. So first you have a list of NFT marketplaces and NFT analytics platforms. So you can click in these links and you'll find them. A research software sheet where you can find links, software reference and tutorials, and also a guidance to visually explore and analyze your NFT image collection, which is a mural board. This is how these resources look like. So mainly you will find spreadsheets with these lists of NFT marketplaces or analytics platforms, and also a mural board guidance with the step-by-step guidance for exploring visually your images. Let me remove myself again from here. So, and that's the step-by-step for creating and visualizing NFT image collections. So first you may want to choose one, or you can make a list of NFT marketplaces or analytics platforms. You can use the resource list that we provided you. And you, of course, you are welcome to expand this list. You will have to log in using your wallet when accessing these platforms. Don't forget that. So defining also the criteria for creating your collection, your NFT image collection. For instance, are you looking for trending NFTs? Are you looking at a specific NFT collections? Will you make a comparison across NFT marketplace platforms? So after defining the criteria, you can scrape image URLs and metadata using Instant Data Scraper or DownTheMall or any other similar scraper or script that you know about it. So then you visualize your NFT image collections using Image Sorter, Pick a Range, or ImageX. These research software help you to visualize and make sense of image collection according to their visual similarity. Finally, you will explore the collections. Finally, you will visually explore and analyze your collection, focusing on dominant and small image clusters, but also the repetition of similar NFT images. You can use this mural board guidance to visually explore and analyze your NFT image collections. Well, and finally, this is a YouTube video that at the time that I'm now recording, it's not appearing here now, but it is available for you. And now I just wanted to wrap up and close with two questions for discussion. So let's say that if we consider that implementation of digital methods may change across disciplines, focusing on particular aspects relevant to the research field. So we want to invite you to think about these two questions. How can Web3 wallets and NFT image collections be repurposed? What are the potential applications considering your disciplines and the research field that you're coming from? So you are more than welcome to leave a comment here in this video, or to contact myself or any one of us to exchange ideas. For those present in the face-to-face tutorial, we are looking forward to hearing from you. Well, and wrapping up, this tutorial has laid the groundwork for an ongoing exploration and dialogue about blockchain and Web3 technologies. As we know, Web3 is a fast-moving field that is underexplored from the humanities and social sciences. So we believe that by applying a range of established research techniques, Alberto, Falcão and I aimed at providing, let's say, a framework and methods to start exploring this field. And we focus on three key areas. Introduction to blockchain and crypto finance. We focus on airdrops, studying wallets and Web3 extensions from critical digital methods perspective, and the creation and visualization of NFT image collections. So as we conclude, we hope this tutorial opens up discussions and practices in shaping the future of methods and software making for grasping blockchain digital cultures. Well, thank you very much. Bye.